whiteboard, you know what time it is. It's time for another whiteboard video. I can also see the disappointment in your faces through the camera that it's just me and not the boys. But school's in session, so we've got to figure something out to get them back on these videos and make it a little more entertaining for you. We're going to cover a topic on the whiteboard today that we've covered before, estate planning. But I want to revisit it because with the loss of Aretha Franklin, in that sad time, the financial planning community is actually presented with an opportunity to educate our clients, but also you, the viewers, and the people out there consuming the content we put out about the importance of estate planning. So if you did not know and had not heard, Aretha Franklin passed away, but she did not have a will in place, which creates a number of complications when it comes to estate planning and passing her assets on to the next generation, or where she wanted those assets to go. So no, we're not going to get into the details of what a will is. I highlighted on the board. I'll have a picture at the end of the video, the different things that come into estate planning. I'll touch on them right now real quick. Wills, trusts, power of attorney, living wills, healthcare power of attorneys. I'm not going to hit on what those are. I've done that in the past, and maybe I'll revisit it again in the future. But I just wanted to bring this topic up because it's an area that a lot of people neglect. And as we are seeing with Aretha Franklin and also with Prince, he also died without a will or any trust. It does not make for a clean transition from generation to generation when it comes to wealth. It also adds a lot of stress to the survivors because now all of these assets, which I forget the amount, but it's millions of dollars of money and investments and properties and belongings are going to pass through what's called probate, which probate is the court system. And it's expensive, it takes a lot of time, it's public. And most people don't want this to be the case when it comes to their assets. They want to keep things more private, and also they don't want to keep a headache for the people who are going to be settling all this down, where a will and trust and the combination of those things that an attorney may draw up can help out with that. So what I just wanted to do in this real quick video is just put the term estate planning back out into the universe. So you're hearing it, and if you don't know if you have an estate plan, if you don't know if you have a need for it, then I bet you can guess what I'm going to say. Talk to your financial planner, talk to your financial advisor, because this is a topic that should be discussed in your plan early on in the initial planning meeting, and then periodically over the years as life goes on, you may need to make revisions or bring in new type of planning techniques when it comes to your estate. But do you have a will? If you have a family, if you have young children, you probably should. Do you have a trust? Well, it depends on how much you have in assets. Do you have any special wishes, any special needs that you need to take care of? Maybe you need a trust, maybe you don't. So consult with your financial advisor. They're going to refer you to an attorney because only an estate planning attorney can draw up these documents. Don't go do them on LegalZoom. Don't go do it on the internet. Try to do it yourself. Every state has different rules. You may have specific wishes that get missed. Pay a little bit of money, get it done properly, but most importantly, address it. Don't let something happen and you not have all the right pieces in place and create a headache, create a mess, create controversy in the survivors' lives of just trying to move on and grieve. You don't want them grieving and also have to deal with messing with all this stuff that this would be covered. So again, it's not that I would love to talk about the passing of a great musician and great person and be highlighting an error that was made, but it is a learning opportunity. So don't make the same mistake. It just shows you that even the people who are supposed to have the best resources available to them, you would think somebody like herself or Prince would have a good financial advisor making sure all these basic things are met, but they don't. So you have the opportunity to make sure you have the pieces in place for your life and for what your needs are. Don't skip over it. Get it done. Once it's done, you really only need to review it every so often because these documents last forever unless you need to make a change. So estate planning is the term for the day. Do you have everything you need in place? If you don't know, talk to your advisor, ask, and get those documents in place so that way you can rest easy knowing everything is taken care of. So I know it was a downer of a conversation today, but it's an important one and we need to have them from time to time. So estate planning, get it done, take care of it, talk to your advisor, find out what you need, and get those important documents in place. I promise the next one will be more uplifting, try to get the boys in soon, but that's it for this episode, and I will see you in the next whiteboard video. Have a good one.